Episode 69 on the mat with Guy Rob. This week we are talking about the two must-dos to stay motivated
In training.
in your training.
Right.
To keep with it.
So one of the biggest issues a lot of people have is the ability to stay motivated and train consistently. It's something we've talked about in the past in terms of, it's not cool to, if you want to get better at something, not to do it just once this week and then take next week off and then maybe come back in twice the following week. But actually, we would prefer people to be consistent, students to be consistent in terms of a couple times a week at the minimum.
Yeah.
So anyways,
Number one. Let's jump right into it.
Must do. You have to continue learning. If you don't feel like you're learning anything, you're going to get bored and you're going to stop doing it.
Yep.
So if you go to class and you feel like you're learning the same things over and over, that's not going to be motivating and you're going to want to move on to something different.
Yeah, and I think part of that is putting yourself in an environment where you will be pushed and you will learn new things. Being at a facility that, like, for example, our beginner program here is a 6-month curriculum. So you're going to go for at least 6 months without even learning the same thing.
Right.
Now, do you need to learn the same technique? Do you need to see it several times? Yes.
Now, we don't repeat anything. Over the course of 6 months, we do 2 lessons each week.
Mhm.
Over the course of 6, that's a lot of stuff to cover, right? It's actually, so it's not like, they come in month 1, lesson 1, it's 6 months
Before they
before
see
they
that
can
same
see
thing
that
again.
same lesson again. So it's a good foundation and it keeps them learning something new every class.
Yep.
Yep. Cool.
Number 2,
Number 2, you need to feel like you're improving. Progressing, improving, whichever word you want to use for that, right? So if you don't feel like, and this is perception, right? Are you improving? And your measuring stick for what it means to improve, can vary from person to person, but you need to feel like you're improving. If you don't feel like you're improving, you're more likely to slump down and eventually stop.
you get unmotivated. You're like, I'm not going to go this week. I suck right now.
Mhm.
I've hit a plateau, whatever the case is.
Right.
So,
A couple of examples, and I was actually talking to the guys this morning in class, is one of the reasons, like in our advanced program, we spend a whole month on a certain topic, right? So, for example, this month we're doing jujikatamis, arm bars, all month, right? Because we feel like if we jump around, like one class we do half guard sweeps, another class we do arm bars, another class we do a guard pass. It's so all over the place, you're not going to really be able to kind of hone in and get better at that one topic, right? We'll spend a whole month on back attacks. We'll spend a whole month just on guard passes, a whole month just on arm bars. Now, people could argue in a different direction, but we feel like if we have students that are focusing on and really going in depth in a certain specific topic over the course of an entire month, they got to get a little better at it, right? And we're teaching every class. We're expanding on, adding to everything that we're teaching that month. So we're trying to hit both of these things. We're trying to get students better in certain areas of their game and provide some constant learning of new stuff.
Yep.
So that's it. Those are our 2.
Want a bonus one?
Sure.
Have fun. I mean, if you're not having fun, if you go to a place that doesn't align with, how do I say it?
Core values.
Your core values, what you're trying to get out of it, then there's not going to be a good fit. But just in general, you can't be super serious for a year straight. I mean, I guess you could, but who wants to do that? You have to feel like you're having some fun. Whether that's the camaraderie you have with the people that are in the class, whether that's the instructors cracking a few jokes here and there, guys, just, the atmosphere and the environment in which you're in, you need to feel like you're having some fun at some point. Yes, is there some hard training? Yes. But you need to feel like you can be comfortable, you're having a good time, and, you joke every now and then.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
That's it.
That's it, guys.
So just one more time, just to recap this, the 2 must-dos so that you can stay motivated while training. Need to feel like you're continuing to learn new stuff so that it keeps you motivated to keep training, because there's always that idea of coming back and learning something new in class. And then number 2, just feel like you're improving or progressing. All right? If you don't feel like you're improving or progressing, you're gonna want to quit. And the
Okay.
bonus one was
Have some fun.
have fun. Cool, guys. So it's one of our shorter ones. Hope you enjoyed it. If you are watching and you can comment or like it, give us some engagement on this video. We'd appreciate it. Whether that's YouTube, Facebook, or Instagram, we would greatly appreciate it, guys. All right. And hopefully we'll see you guys either tomorrow training or sometime next week. And if you're not a student of ours, then hopefully you're going to your academy and training. All right. See you guys soon.